Alright guys, so in this video I'm just going to be very straightforward on how I get faster speed and reaction timing than when I was on console or when I didn't have as good of a setup. I am on somebody else's setup right now, still got to get my PC fixed. But there's a lot of things that I have, a lot of equipment that I have that makes me faster than the average console player or even PC player that they either can't afford or they just don't know what's good for them. Alright, and a lot of these things you guys already know. I'm just gonna lay it all out and make sure that you guys all have this so you can like cross it off your checklist if you want to be really good at Warzone. So the first thing I would say is, of course, like the CPU, the graphics card. Those are extremely important because the higher you have, the more frames and everything that you can be able to pull and keep it at a steady rate. Because when I'm dropping frames like crazy and I can't even hit 60 FPS on this game, how am I supposed to play the game? But I feel like if you're just around 120, like you don't need 180 FPS, but if you're just around that 120 range, maybe 100 around there, that really gives you like really fast frames so that you can be able to play the game really well. And then of course if you're on console and stuff, it still runs smoothly, but if you do have that PC setup where you can go beyond what console players can have, that is going to make you it is going to make your game run a lot smoother than console players, so going to make you faster in that sense. Another thing too, which was really important when I started like taking Warzone seriously and getting a lot better, is your monitor. So don't play on a big TV. Don't play on like usually 1440p monitors or like really fancy monitors. Those are not great for FPS and performance. And I think anything like 120 hertz and higher is amazing for Warzone. You don't need the 240 hertz, even though I usually play on 240 hertz. You don't need it, but the higher hertz is the better, so you can have faster refresh rate and makes everything super fast on this game. It's a huge game changer, and once you start doing that and implementing that, instead of buying like super big monitors or a nice TV, like, oh, I want to play Warzone on my big screen TV, you're gonna be bad at the game. So don't do that. It definitely makes me faster. Another thing too that I talked about before is my controller. So I did have programs before that helped me get that 1 millisecond response time, but also my PS5 controller, I think all PS5 controllers have this, they all have 1 millisecond response times by default, so I don't even have to do anything like that. And I have it wired, so it makes me super reactive in this game, and I'm able to react to a bunch of gunshots and people, dodging everything, getting a lot of recoil control for that, so that's really good as well. And the controller definitely does play a big part in me getting a lot of kills. The final thing I will say too that helps me with my overall setup, just to make me faster, is I do, like, when I sit on the chair, I do play with my controller, not like on my lap, but in between my legs. Like I can like hold it, grip it real tight, and it does have a lot of room to move. And I know a lot of people, they like either put the controller up like this, put it on their desk, or they don't have like much space for that. And I notice a huge difference when I have it like in between my legs, and then I like rest my arms onto, can I show it here? So like I rest my arms like on my legs, and then I have the controller out like this, and that just has like so much room for me to move and really grip it and have full control. And I just noticed that I'm so much more reactive when I do that, and I have full control of my controller than having it any other way. So all those things like combine, like working together as one, it just makes me so much faster at this game. And it is really cool. I really came a long way from being like a little bit above average player to like being really good to where I'm dropping 40 bombs. So yeah, those are just some things that help me out a lot, and if you like implement some of them, or just be aware of some of them for the future, that it could really make you a lot better and faster player at Warzone.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Hostile UAV overhead. We've located the rest of them.
I have 5 spectators, that's the
Mark remaining operators from that squad.
Active.
Marking the rest of
Hostile mortar strike in the area.
gas inbound. Marking down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy dropping into the AO. tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Locate the rest of them. Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh my god, it gets me. Like, I'm in. Like, the craziest lobbies I get for just playing, bro.
Mark it down.
Like,
Marking the rest
I
of
was
them.
doing nothing wrong, bro. I was playing the game, bro. It's a bro. Fuck, why?
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Yo, can we go do the raid thing? To download, bro. 100 gigabyte game.
Watch remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them. Mark it down. Marking the rest of them. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Squad under tac map. Get hunting. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
You got a lobby?
Hostile UAV in the sector.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Hunting the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming. Watch your six. Resurgence window is ending. Fire sales over. Adjusting prices. Gas is moving.
UAV overhead.
We've located the rest of them.
Just so kids don't.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
I'm playing
Resurgence has
solo.
closed. No more second chances. 25 remain. Solid work so far.
Nah, see, we playing solo with myself though. Like, I'm gonna get more.
Enemy dropping into the AO. You're losing round.
I'll be back in the game soon, trust.